Welcome everyone to Toki Gaming. I'm Toki. Today, we're going to look at how to become better at playing Pokemon Sword and Shield with our very first competitive play Game 3. Welcome everyone to Toki Gaming. I'm Toki. Today, we're going to look at our very first video of Pokemon Sword and Shield in a competitive lens. This means that if you need help with the battle tower, ranked battles, your friends, or even if you want to compete at the competitions that are all year round with Pokemon points and qualifying to become the Pokemon Master of the world, you're going to want to watch this video. We're going to focus first on Pokemon natures. Now, every Pokemon, if you look at their summary, has a Pokemon nature. Each nature has a different description because it has a different effect on the Pokemon. Each one of these stats can actually have an increase in the power of that stat by 10%. But another stat will be decreased by 10%. So, what this means is that when you have a Pokemon that has a very high special attack, speed, or defense, you may want to have a certain type of nature to correspond with that Pokemon. Now, for this experiment, I'm going to be using the Galarian Linu. And if we go to Cerebi.com, we can find out what stats Galarian Linu has. And from the looks of it, we want to be able to boost his attack because his attack is much, much higher than his special attack stat. Much higher. So we want to look for a boost in attack and a decrease in special attack. Here's a chart that shows you the different natures that you can find in your Pokemon. Now, I've broken this down with the Korean translation because I haven't found a lot of Korean support for competitive play. When you look at this chart, you can see the nature, its Korean translation, as well as the increased stat and decreased stat. Now, the thing I want to preface is that if you use a mint, which is something that you can buy or receive as an item or a reward in the battle tower, these mints can change the stats of the Pokemon. It does not change the actual nature. So basically, if you use a mint, you may get that stat boost and decrease, but the Pokemon's original nature does not change. And this is going to be very important if you give that Pokemon a berry, because berries can cause confusion based on the original nature, not the adjusted one with a mint. But now let's look at an example of how big of a difference this 10% really is. I'm going to be using one of my favorite Pokemon. Nope, it's not a rabbit. It is Linu. We're going to be giving it the adamant nature. When it comes to breeding, that will be another video. But this video will focus on just how the natures are different. So I have an adamant Linu with boosted attack stats, and I have a quirky Linu with no boosted attack. Let's see how they do against the same Pokemon. When we look at the Pokemon Linu of the Galarian form Linu, we can look at its stats. The adamant Pokemon, you can see from its stats with the increased red lettering and the decrease in the blue lettering. When compared to the other Linu, you'll notice that there are no highlighted red or blue. That's because Quirky does not have any stat change. Will this make a difference? Let's see. Our first Pokemon is going to be the quirky Linu, the one with no stat boost, no stat change. Okay. And Pokemon Breeder Chloe is sending out Inteleon. So both of my Linus have the same stats, they have the same attacks, they're at the same level, so there really is no difference except for the nature. So let's try a... Oh no. My special attack and attack went down? Okay, so now we're going to cancel out and restart, hoping that the Inteleon will use the exact same attack against the Adamant Lightning. Okay, so we went out, came back in, now we're fighting Pokemon Breeder Chloe for the second time. We're going to use the same attack, Night Slash, and Inteleon does not use the same attack! Oh. Okay, another attempt, fighting Pokemon Breeder Chloe. If Chloe uses U-turn one more time, I'm going to be so angry. We're trying to do a simple analysis. I will use Night Slash. Tearful Look. Good. The attack and special attack went down. Night Slash hits. And now we have a comparison of the two different Linoon's attacks against the same Inteleon from the same stat decrease which it used. So now let's compare the two attacks and see which one was better. And as the results show, the Adamant Linoon was actually able to do a little bit more damage than the Quirky Linoon. Now, you may think this is not a significant change or difference, but the key thing with this is that we're not adding any types of super effective attacks as well as items that can help boost the already boosted stat. So, this may seem like a little bit, but when you get to a higher level and the Pokemon's levels are a little bit more even, you'll see that it does make a big difference. And it's better to win with a knockout than leave the opponent Pokemon with 1 HP. So by the end of the day, I want you to be able to use this chart to help you plan your Pokemon's natures. To change the nature, all you have to do is go to the Pokemon Breeder, and what I like to do is catch lots of different Dittos. And then with the different Dittos, you can match that Ditto's nature with your Pokemon's nature. It's a little bit longer process, but it's a way that I find to be very effective. If you give the Ditto that has the correct nature an Everstone, then your Pokemon that gets bred with that Ditto will have that nature. And then it'll be much easier to IV train, EV train, and get better at breeding competitive Pokemon. But again, that's for another video. This video, however, which was talking about natures, is coming to an end. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some comments below. What is your favorite Pokemon? I'd love to hear about it. You can finish watching this battle that I had against a ranked opponent and see how I do. Thanks again, everyone, for watching this video. I'm Toki, and as always, I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.